Dimensity 9500 said as a new platform is entirely unfamiliar to consumers like us. REDMI's exclusive launch of the Turbo 5 Max means timely optimization and refinement are vital for REDMI. Performance unlocked today. Those who know me well know I don't chase benchmarks, we test live. Genshin Impact remains my 17-minute test case. PerfDog logged 60 FPS average in Sumeru City for the last 40 minutes. For all current platforms, hitting full frames is no longer surprising. Power draw and render resolution matter now. Let's go one by one. Pixel count shows Turbo 5 Max at 887p with no render issues. With this render resolution and under my test setup, its average draw is 4.28 watts. Surely many would ask, just how good is this then? So I looked up cross-platform data in my database. Its average power draw and render resolution match my Snapdragon 8 Elite phones closely. You heard right, the new Dimensity 9500 and Snapdragon 8 Elite are neck and neck in Genshin Impact. That makes sense indeed. The Dimensity 9500 zeros 3nm process and features a second all-big core architecture with up to 30 billion transistors. A flagship level chip indeed. With frenzy engine tuning and stacked cooling, peak temps hit just 42 degrees Celsius at most. So Genshin Impact's performance is truly stellar. Of course, relying solely on Genshin Impact test data can't fully reveal how it stacks up against Snapdragon 8 Elite. Next up, Honkai Star Rail test. Still the golden hour for Honkai. Matter of 40 minutes. Render resolution must be noted as Snapdragon 8 can 5.972p support and only hits around 763p. Chips that support high render resolutions include Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 Dimensity 9500 and Dimensity 9400, all flagship tier platforms, and Turbo 5 Max screenshots show 997p render resolution works fine. At this render resolution, PerfDog logged an average of 59.4 FPS. I was quite stunned by the results. Both in render resolution and average frame rates given its tier, it's truly formidable, arguably unmatched in its price bracket. But wait, its AVG power draw is 6.39 watts. Compared to recent Snapdragon 8 Elite models tested in Vulkan mode, its overall stats are stronger. Stronger frame rates with lower power consumption levels. Dimensity 9500S plus the new Frenzy engine tuning truly impressive, wouldn't you say? And for the whole unit heat, peak temps just barely hit 46 degrees Celsius. And thanks to Turbo 5 Max's heavy load performance, I'll refine my test models and routes further soon. Top-tier platforms now need tougher tests to show clear gaps and stand out better visually. Its performance in Honkai Star Rail is the only one in its tier that hits full frame rates consistently. Turbo 5 Max is nearly on par with Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, proving Redmi has pushed Dimensity 95000 to flagship tier performance levels. Many folks still want to know how Honor of Kings performs in real tests. I tested not much here, but after 70 minutes of Genshin Impact, I tested Honor of Kings for 30 to 40 minutes, totaling over 100 minutes in total. Its average FPS still hit full frame, reaching 120.1 FPS. A phone that runs Genshin and Honkai Star Rail well would ace Honor of Kings at full FPS. Its average power draw was just over 3 watt, 3.1 watt, with a body temp of 40 degrees Celsius. In real-world tests, Redmi's exclusive launch of the Dimensity 9500 handles Honor of Kings, Genshin Impact, and Honkai Star Rail with ease. Honkai Star Rail runs almost at full frame rate without breaking a sweat. And in this price bracket where most phones use Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 or Snapdragon 8 Elite, the edge is clear. And this full test reveals two key findings here. One, the Dimensity 9500 is indeed a flagship chip whether in process technology or its all-big core architecture. It holds its own against the Snapdragon 8 Elite. The other point is Redmi did not chase exclusive launch. Instead, the Frenzy engine fully unleashed the Dimensity 9500's full potential. With the Turbo 5 Max, if you want a phone with top-tier performance, it's worth the wait. For the rest of the tests, we'll catch up with you next time.